Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Araza from Santa Barbara Family Chiropractic, and this is Spiny. Today we're going to talk to you about hamstring length, low back and mid back pain. Okay, even neck pain can sometimes be caused from how long your hamstrings are or aren't. All right, most of you know what I'm talking about. Anybody who sits in a desk job causes their hamstrings, really tighten up. Okay, we need to increase flexibility. All right, because biomechanical pain, joint pain, usually comes from two sources. One, too much movement. Two, not enough movement. Okay? So, chiropractors deal with subluxation. That's not enough movement at a joint. A lot of times people aren't holding their adjustments like they should. We have to look other areas. Okay? Hamstrings being a key component to that. Now, when we bend over, okay? I'm going to show you, demonstrate here, as if Spiny was on the ground. That's a good way to bend over, but I'm going to show you not a good way, and that is this. Okay? Now, why that's not a good way is because of too much movement. Okay? That's too much, asking too much of my spine. Okay? When we bend over like this, my spine stays nice and straight, it's safe. Okay? Now, ideal world. It's not always an ideal world where you can use proper form. A lot of times we bend over without thinking about it. Now, if you bend over and your hamstrings are too long, you have to put the work into your low back. Let me demonstrate. If my hamstrings can only bend to this far, the rest of it comes from my low back. Okay? If my hamstrings can bend if I can flex it all the way to this point, then to pick that up, my back only has to move just a little bit. Okay? That means you have less wear and tear on your low back or your mid back, a longer life expectancy of your spine, which everybody wants. All right? So, how do we stretch this thing out? And just so you're clear, hamstrings attached right here, ischial tuberosity. So, when they're tight and you bend over, all of that comes from your spine. See that? That's not a happy spine. If we can flex from the hamstrings, then the spine stays nice and stable. No motion there. Okay? So that's what we're trying to demonstrate. Best way to stretch your hamstring. Hold that down. There's actually a couple ways. All you need is an office chair. Most of you have that. Most of you are sitting in it right now. Get on up. All you do is exactly what I showed you before, but just don't bend your spine. You want to keep your spine and your pelvis all together. So the movement comes at the hips. Watch. Notice, there's no change in my curve of my spine. It stays nice and straight. Hands on the chair, nice and relaxed. Really kind of stick that butt out, rotate that outward. Okay? Make sure your coworker's not behind you. Stay right like this. Heart stays nice and proud. Abs stay nice and tight. And a slight bend in your knee. Straight, slight. Okay? You just hold this for about a minute. At about 30 seconds, you'll be able to ease into it a little lower. Move from the belly. Like that. Not like this. Okay? So as we get a little lower, towards the 30 seconds, hold that for another 30. At the end of the minute, get a little bit lower. And that's it. You do that 3 minutes a day, 5 minutes if you got a little more time, you'll change your life, especially your low back life. Okay? I was able to add about 6 to 8 inches. I used to be here, and now I'm about here. Okay? And my low back is feeling awesome. So, do that for yourself. Take 3 minutes a day, stretch out those hamstrings. Tell me what you think. Have a great day.